This is ABTV, Animal Bites Television.
The thing that's so frustrating about poaching is that for all intents and purposes, it should be the easiest biodiversity threat to put an end to. Unfortunately, cartoon dollar signs tend to obscure the vision of those who have the power to stop this practice. Not to mention, many people are still completely unaware of how serious the issue is. It's a dangerous mixture between traditional belief systems and modern-day corruption. The most common reason that endangered animals are slaughtered is for use in ineffective and outdated traditional medicine. Today I'm going to show you what these traditional medicines are, what they're used for, and why they're so, what's the word I'm looking for here? Horrific. Number 1. Rhino Horn. There are 5 species of rhinoceros, all of which have either 1 or 2 large horns made of a substance called keratin. Keratin is an extremely common substance found in nature. Hair, feathers, scales, claws, hooves, and beaks are all made of this protein. But for some reason, the keratin found in rhino horns is magic. According to traditional Chinese text, rhino horn has been used in Chinese medicine for over 2,000 years. The horn is ground into a powder and dissolved in boiling water before being consumed by the patient. This fingernail soup is said to treat fevers, hallucinations, gout, rheumatism, typhoid, headaches, food poisoning, and devil possession. Which is good, because devil possession is one thing on this list that can't be treated by actual doctors. You might be thinking, hey, maybe people are just buying rhino horn because they can't afford professional medical treatment. This could be a valid argument if the horns weren't sold to Vietnam's upper-class citizens for roughly $100,000 a kilogram. Literally worth more than its weight in gold. This unethical and illegal industry has taken a serious toll. Of the 5 species of rhino left on the planet today, 1 is listed as near threatened, 1 is listed as vulnerable, and 3 are listed as critically endangered. It's been illegal to buy or sell rhino horn in Vietnam for over a decade now, but unfortunately, corrupt government officials are a thing. The good news is that awareness is spreading, and the number of people buying rhino horn has gone down significantly, although not entirely. That's the key to ending all of this. If we educate the consumers, the demand for illegal animal products will disappear and the killing will stop. We can arrest as many poachers as we want, but as long as demand exists, the trade will continue. Number 2. Shark fin soup. Dating back to the Ming Dynasty in China, this slimy, tasteless soup is considered by many to be a delicacy. In traditional Chinese medicine, shark fins are believed to help in areas of rejuvenation, benefiting the kidneys, lungs, and bones, as well as preventing cancer. However, there is absolutely zero scientific evidence to back up any of these claims. Shocker. In 2006, my friends over at Wild Aid started a campaign to end the consumption of shark fin soup in China. They carried out a survey which showed that 75% of Chinese consumers didn't even know that shark fin soup was made from shark fins, since the soup is referred to as fish wing soup in Mandarin. 19% of those surveyed believed that the fins grew back after being cut off. Whoops. And very few understood the impact on shark populations. Again, it all comes back to awareness. Since the 2006 campaign, the number of people buying shark fin soup has gone down dramatically, but again, not entirely. Fins from an estimated 73 million sharks are used for shark fin soup every year, and some shark populations have declined by up to 98% in the past 15 years alone. Nearly 1/3 of all pelagic shark species are considered threatened by the International Union for the Conservation of Nature. We're talking about wiping out animals that have been on this planet almost unchanged for hundreds of millions of years. Top predators that are absolutely essential to the world's oceans. You tell me if that's worth saving. Number 3. Tigers. Traditional medicine loves tigers. Many still believe that ingesting certain body parts will give you the tiger's life force and power. Here are just a few examples. A tiger's blood builds willpower, brain treats both laziness and pimples, feces cures alcoholism, fur is burnt to drive away centipedes. I think just regular fire will do that. Nose leather treats animal bites and epilepsy. Skin is used to cure fever caused by ghosts, obviously. And my personal favorite, penis for use as an aphrodisiac or love potion. Yeah, baby, I want you so bad. Let me just eat this tiger's real quick, then I'm gonna rock your world. Obviously, none of these treatments have any real legitimacy to them, but that hasn't stopped tigers from becoming classified as globally endangered in 1986. A lot of this has to do with habitat destruction, but poaching for use in traditional medicine on the black market is also to blame. And even though tiger hunting and cross-border trade of tiger parts is completely illegal everywhere, the killing has continued. Tigers are the largest felines on the planet, and just like all top-level predators, their survival is essential to maintaining a balanced and healthy ecosystem. Why else do you think Shere Khan was so cranky in the Jungle Book? Number 4. Seahorses. Not a lot of people know about this one. These small, slow-moving fish are some of the most unique and fascinating creatures found in our oceans. And every year, a staggering 150 million are caught for use in traditional Chinese medicine. They're left out in the sun to dry out and die before being crushed into powder and sold in pill form to treat urinary problems, abdominal pain, toxic swelling, and debility in the elderly. Once again, there is absolutely zero evidence backing up these claims. What's worse is that 90% of male seahorses that are caught for use as medicine are carrying babies, as it's believed that pregnant seahorses can be ingested as a cure for impotence. It's estimated that if seahorse consumption isn't slowed down dramatically, they could become extinct in the wild within the next 20 to 30 years. This is a serious issue, because not only are seahorses tiny and adorable, they're also an indicator species, meaning that they're more sensitive to environmental changes than other animals that they share habitat with. Indicator species are important because they act as an early warning system for ecologists studying mankind's effect on marine ecosystems. Number 5. Bear bile. I saved this one for last because it's probably the hardest one to talk about. For thousands of years, Asiatic black bears, sun bears, and brown bears have been hunted for their gallbladders. The gallbladder is a small organ that stores bile for use in digestion. Bile is extracted from the bear's gallbladder for use in traditional Chinese medicine to treat liver and gallbladder conditions. But in the early 1980s, someone decided that killing bears seemed like a waste because they produce bile throughout their entire lives. So instead of hunting them, a much more disturbing method was adopted. Keep in mind that the following information and accompanying images may be disturbing to some viewers. An estimated 12,000 bears are kept in factory farms throughout Southeastern Asia. They're housed in small cages that prevent them from standing, sitting upright, or turning around. Some are also kept in crush cages for bile extraction, the sides of which can be moved inwards to restrain the bear. Some are caught as cubs and kept in these torturous conditions for over 20 years. The bile is extracted in one of 5 ways. Repeated percutaneous biliary drainage, in which the gallbladder is punctured and the bile is extracted. Permanent implantation, which uses a tube entered into the gallbladder through the abdomen to extract bile twice a day. Catheterization, where a steel or acrylic catheter is pushed into the bear's abdomen and into the gallbladder. The full jacket method, using a permanent catheter tube to extract bile, which is then collected in a plastic bag set in a metal box worn by the bear. And the free drip method, which involves making a permanent hole in the bear's abdomen and gallbladder from which the bile drips freely out into a container. In order to prevent the bears from harming themselves or others, they're often declawed and some have their teeth removed. These procedures are performed by unqualified farm staff without the use of anesthesia. Factory farming for bear bile is practiced in China, Vietnam, North and South Korea, Myanmar, and Laos. And although South Korea and Vietnam have since made the practice illegal and China has placed some restrictions, the laws are not heavily enforced. Research has shown that consuming bear bile has zero medical benefit, so these bears are put through this appalling ordeal for absolutely no good reason. I want to end this episode by saying that in the long run, every animal is worth more alive than dead, and not just from a monetary standpoint. Their existence alone is nothing short of an absolute miracle. We make up stories about unicorns, but we share the world with rhinos, which are basically just really buff unicorns. And if we don't work together as a whole species to promote the conservation of endangered wildlife, there will be just as many rhinos in the wild as there are unicorns. And future generations will be wondering what the hell we were thinking by allowing these beautiful and unique creatures to be wiped from the face of the earth. As humans, we are the sentient species of planet Earth, the only species that can act with full awareness of the long-term consequences. I believe that this degree of consciousness comes with the responsibility to ensure that our actions have the lowest possible negative impact on the planet and its inhabitants. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments down below what animals and topics you want to see in future episodes. Like and share this video, and subscribe to AnimalBytesTV for more awesome animal things and stuff. Check out all my social media crap if you feel like it. And until next time, my friends, my name is Jason Miller, and I'll see you next Monday on 5 Weird Animal Facts. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you want to see more 5 Weird Animal Facts, go ahead and click this annotation right here. It'll take you to the playlist. And if you want to see more animal-related content, go ahead and click this annotation right here. We got 5 Weird Animal Facts every Monday, Snake Bites TV every Wednesday, and more awesome content coming in the near future. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time.